In today's installment of the ridiculosity that is Georgia's THC laws, I bring you this. This is a portion of a warrant from last month, March of 2024, in Cobb County. My client was charged with multiple things. This is just one of those things, and this is what I want to highlight for you. This is a felony charge for possession of a single THC cartridge with more than 5% THC oil in it. My client was the passenger in a car, and this was found in the cup holder of the car. It was confiscated by the police. The police officer, as you can see in the warrant, you may have to pause and look at it more carefully, that the police officer determined that this THC cartridge had more than 5% THC oil in it. Well, I had the police officer on cross-examination recently at a probable cause hearing, which some people call a preliminary hearing. And I asked the police officer, how did he know that that THC cartridge had 5% THC oil in it? And he admitted he actually didn't know, even though he wrote that in the warrant. He said he, if you can believe this, Googled it. Even though this particular maker of THC cartridges makes all sorts of different kinds with all sorts of different levels of THC. But the way he charged this as a felony, my client is facing 1 to 3 years in prison. Now, does he have to go to prison for 1 to 3 years? No, he does not. But at least for the preliminary hearing purposes, the judge agreed that based on what the police officer admitted, there was no probable cause to charge my client with possessing a 5% or more THC cartridge. So this particular charge was dismissed at the preliminary hearing. But the saga doesn't end there, because this police officer also testified that he's already submitted this this cartridge to the GBI for testing. So now we're going to waste state resources to find out whether or not this single THC cartridge has more than 5% THC in it. And even though this particular charge was dismissed at preliminary hearing, the DA can still bring that charge later. They have discretion to bring back charges even though they were dismissed at probable cause. Now, is it to our advantage that this was dismissed at probable cause for now? Absolutely. But we still have to wait and see what the GBI says and what the district attorney says. So this continues to be a problem. Even in 2024, people are faced with being arrested, being put in jail, having to bond out, using GBI resources, all over things like a single THC cartridge. It is very real and it is ridiculous.